Hello guys, in today's video I will be going over quantum control PvP slash DPS, because for arenas the way you spec is you go full might and power, then you can either stay in healer, tank or controller role to either debuff your enemies, heal as you damage, or you can tank and damage at the same time. So with arenas it's slightly different for support roles, okay, and especially controlling, because what you want to do is you want to maximize your heal debuffs, which is this one here, and then reduce your enemy defenses, and then these ones are just purely here for the damage. But if you want to, you can reduce the damage output on your target and replace it with this, but this is the best loadout for quantum damage while in controller role in the arenas. So this particular loadout is best for anything 4 and above, so 4 versus 4s, 5 versus 5s and 8 versus 8s. If you are going to do solo arenas and you're going to go for the 2 versus 2s, I would suggest you use either hard light shield or time bubble, and then this is the rotation that follows. This is for 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2s. So what you do is clip time bomb with the shield, nice and quick, and then spam your powers. And simple as that. Just spam your powers by clipping your time bomb with your shield. So now to get the maximum damage, like in 4s and 5s and 8 arenas, I would suggest you go all out on your spamming of your powers in between the time bomb cooldown. So you will do this, and keep on repeating this, and that's it. As simple as that. So now if you do want the DPS, you can use the same exact loadout, but your power regen will be very low in the arenas, because as controller you get automatic power regen, because I have spec'd as super powered, and because that gives me 25% power regeneration. So now in regards to artifacts to open world PvP, so in regards to this, I would to maximize the maximum damage, I would use these 3 artifacts. But if you want to stay in controller role and do damage, then I would switch it out and use Amulet of Ra. So with this Amulet of Ra, your debuffs hit the target much quicker. It's totally down to you as an individual, but to get the maximum damage, use these 3 artifacts: so Solar Amplifier, the Varium artifact and the Tetrahedron. The way I have spec'd is super powered. I've gone full attack chance, attack damage, make sure you max these 2 out, go full might and power, and the rest of your skill points into health, because in the open world, the Tetrahedron, the more might you have, the more health you have, the more might you will get while in combat. So you want to try to maximize the amount of health you have to get the most might as you can. As you guys know, the artifacts do not work. The only thing that works in the arenas is I'll show you right now, is your mods. These mods here are the only things, and the skill points are the only things that will actually work in the arenas. So I've gone full might mods, and then those are my artifacts for maximum damage. But if you want to maximize your controller side of things and still do damage, use Amulet of Ra, so you can hit your target harder in the outside PvP. For inside, your artifacts won't matter at all, so just down to how you expect. And this particular spec you can use across all the 3 different loadouts, so you can use it for the 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2 loadouts, and you can use it for anything above 4 versus 4. And then the outside PvP you keep the same spec, but all you need to worry about is artifacts. So simple as that. Ask Quantum PvP for you. Your main mechanic for this power is Time Bomb. The only issue with Time Bomb is it is lungeable, vulnerable to interrupt. So what I usually do is, if I'm doing 4 versus 4s and above in PvP, I clip my Time Bomb with my breakout trinket, and then I start going into my powers. And sometimes I can clip the Time Bomb with the soda as well. This particular loadout is to maximize the most AoE damage in 4 versus 4, because you have Distortion Wave, then you have Singularity, you have this one, you have that Lift. So the only 2 which are single target are the last 2, which is Lift and Einstein Ray. All of the other powers are all AoE based, so they do area damage, especially with the Time Bomb. So the last 2 powers are there just to kill the target you're focusing. And I pretty much have covered everything about Quantum. For arenas, I would suggest to stay in controller role, because your power regen is much quicker in controller role in the arenas. So the more power you have, the more power you can spam to kill your enemy in the arenas. And if you do go DPS, you will run out of power a lot. I've tried it, and the damage is quicker, but once you're out of power, you're out of power. Simple as that. And I believe we're about to go into some arenas, so I'll quickly show you guys the actual build itself. So expect as that. Enjoy the video. 1 CQs, of course.
Match commencing. Life support control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Terrarium control node enabled. Life support control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Life support control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Life support control node enabled. Terrarium control node enabled. Match over.
Yeah, as you see, we won the match, and I was pretty much up there with the damage. And yeah, just ignore that guy in the versus chat. I don't have time for people like that who just type nonsense. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just the loadout and a bit of arena gameplay. Thank you for watching, and please sorry for the background noise. Please like, comment and subscribe.